Yeah, thank everybody for coming. It was a exciting game. I think the fans should have enjoyed it. And we did a great job in the second half applying pressure. We out rebounded them in the second half, which was critical. We outscored them in points in the paint, and with Banks on your team, you're going to get a lot of points in the paint. But we outscored them 34-26 points in the paint. Big difference in the game. Team goal for free throws for this game was to get there 20 times and make at least 75%. Got there 20 times and made 85%. But if you think back, how many did we have in the first half? We had 2 free throw attempts in the entire first half, so we weren't in attack mode like we should have been. And some of that is you get in position where you're ahead late. They fouled a few times, obviously, but we were much more aggressive off the bounce in the second half, except for KJ. She really went hard at the beginning of the game. She goes 10 of 10 from the line. Kyra Gulledge goes for 11 rebounds and only gets 1 field goal attempt. And I can't say enough about what she does rebounding the basketball, when we're not getting her a lot of field goal attempts. And she does the dirty work there, and really was huge for us tonight. Absolutely huge. And we got outscored by about 30 down there on second chance points. Tonight we get outscored by 4 in second chance points. So, difference in the game, we held them to 36%. We only turned it over 13 times. And our defensive energy in the second half is, what got us going and allowed us to be able to do some things on offense that, was able to give us a lead.
David brought up a really good point. We were looking at some of the numbers. You guys go 9 for 11 from 2 in the second half.
Right.
How did that happen?
Well, because we were moving the ball, we were reversing it a lot, and then running some of our stuff where we get people going downhill attacking the rim. And we were going north-south instead of east-west, which actually on our court you're going east-west when you attack the rim, for people who want to be real technical about it. But, we're going downhill toward the rim after the ball's been reversed some. And we were able to, some wide-open layups. And then you've got confidence, and as we had confidence, we finished a couple through some contact, and then we go to the free throw line, and especially down the stretch, we made free throws, and that was able to put the game away.
Talk a little bit about the defensive sets we ran. Looks like we started out in man and we went to a 2-3.
We did a lot of different things, and we played 3 different zones. Yeah, we played 3 different zones, not counting the 3 different presses that we employed. Played some man, mixed some things up. We did a lot of different things, David, and I don't want to give it all away in case we disguise some of it. But the big thing was no matter what we were doing, we needed to have pressure on the basketball. And for the most part, we did a pretty good job of that. Had a few breakdowns late in the game where we fouled, in the final 30 seconds of the game. But, we'll learn from that and move on. Great thing about it, they'll get a day off tomorrow, and then we'll turn our attention, the coaching staff, Coach Reese doing the scout will turn his attention to Eastern Illinois as soon as we walk out of this room, and I will too. And we got to get them ready to play again on Wednesday night on the road against a very tough Eastern Illinois team. They play really hard.
They had a really tough loss earlier today, actually.
Okay, that's
SEMO.
not good because they're going to come out salty.
Yeah. Part of my question.
Yeah.
Here, I feel like the middle, obviously Belmont is at the top. They have risen there, but then everybody else is kind of in that dog fight of the middle.
I really believe, and Moorhead's in second place. I know they lost today, right?
Yeah.
I know they were down big. But Moorhead's in second place, and anybody from 2 to 12, Jacksonville State's still in last place.
Yeah.
I know they won today. But 2 to 12, anybody can go get beat by 20 on any given night in this league right now.
Yeah.
I don't think Belmont's going to get beat by 20 by anybody, but they're certainly beatable by anybody. They needed a miraculous finish to beat Jacksonville, who's in last place right now. So, the league's exciting. It's going to go down to that final Saturday, unfortunately for my health. But, that's the way it is. And it should be a lot of fun. I wish, and it's the way sports goes, but I really wish people would get out and watch more of the women's basketball in this league because it's, whether you're big into women's sports or not, you never know what's going to happen. The games are exciting. So, I think people would enjoy it more, if they understood what they were looking at and went out and just took a chance to go watch whoever their school is. Go watch them play because you never know what's going to happen. Morehead State, you know, I mean, they go into Eastern Kentucky, and, you know, everybody's not sure how Eastern's playing after they lost to us, and then, you know, they go in there and get blown out. So I hope they had a good crowd in Richmond to watch that. And, you know, I'm sure, you know, in Charleston they're going to try to get the students out when we come up there. And, you know, they had a rough day today, but, well, I'll tell you, they could beat us by 20 on Wednesday night. So, you know, I think it's going to be an exciting finish.